Okay, it's November 7th, 2016. It's my dad's birthday. It's Pearl Harbor Day. And I'm listening to Mosiah chapter 12 in the Book of Mormon. Now, I know I've said this before, but the Book of Mormon was written for our time. The government that existed in the time of the Nephites and the Lamanites is very similar to the government that was established by the founding fathers. Abinadi is imprisoned for preaching the downfall of King Noah and his kingdom, and their condemnation for their wickedness. And the priests of King Noah, who are only really concerned about themselves and their lives and what they think is right, bring him before King Noah to accuse him of, I don't know, speaking false things against the king, which is a form of really oppressive kingdom, claiming that they're accusing him of falsely saying that God said these things that he's saying. Listening to it, it really made me think of, I don't want to offend anyone. That's not my intention. I don't want anyone to feel like I don't love them for who they are, because I do. How do you not love a person, another human being? It'd be pretty heartless not to. But there are certain people who their agenda is self-love rather than selfless love, which is what we're taught. And accepting everyone for the trials that they face in their life. No. Here's what the priests of King Noah had done. They had changed the way the practice was to make themselves right. Now, when I was a young, naive missionary, I'll say it, I was prideful. I thought myself to be right above anyone else. I thought, listening to this chapter, that it was more of a reference to, sorry to say it, but other Christian faiths. It's not so. This is a direct reflection of the government that we're seeing today. Not just the government, but people who have this agenda that we should let everyone love themselves the way they are, which is fine. We should have self-love. But more than that, we should have selfless love, and we should put others' needs before us. Needs, not opinions. The priests of King Noah put their own opinions and their own interpretation above what a prophet of God was saying. So, should we love ourselves? Yes, we absolutely should. Why? Because we know that God loves us. Should we accept our trials and our, dare I say, attractions to certain things? We should accept them, that they are real. They are real. We shouldn't accept them as right just because they're real. Just because something exists doesn't make it the right thing to do. Now we talk about the morality of weapons, weaponizing certain things. We've taken technology that has been used for both. We have technology that has been used for both nuclear armament and space exploration. It's the same technology to launch. It's the same launch technology. The same controls. Like, we can control capsules remotely. Like, there's a test that was recently done on a re-entry module and using the fuselage for reusing a fuselage from a launch. That kind of technology can be weaponized. Is it the right thing to do? Maybe not. Who knows? If we didn't have war, no, of course not. It wouldn't be the right thing to do. There is war, so that's debatable. And the point I'm getting at is just because I have a real trial that I have in my life that draws me away from God doesn't make it right just because it exists. Just because we have the ability to do something doesn't mean we should do it. Forgive me, but I'm going to quote Batman v Superman. A senator, a character in that movie, says, we've been so amazed by what Superman can do that we haven't questioned whether he should do it. Alright. I'm amazed at the variations in personality, opinion, genetic traits of the human race. I'm amazed. And even personal dispositions to preferences, certain preferences, personal preferences that comes from a variety of things. And just because we have a preference for something that is real and it exists, an attraction to something that is real doesn't make it right. Okay? Another example. I have an attraction to technology. I love new tech. That technology is available right now that I can purchase for a price. Now, in my family, we have a budget. And just because I have a real desire to do something that I want, should I put my own interests above my family? No. In society, should we put our own agenda above the needs of the rest of society? No. If we have the means, we should put those means to good use. We should use our means to serve others. Not to make us look good. Not to make us better than anyone else, because we're not. No one's better than anyone else. I've said it multiple times. The priests of King Noah held themselves above the rest of the people and well above God at this point. They fancied their own opinions of the law of Moses over the eternal laws of God as clarified by Noah. Or not Noah, I apologize, by Moses. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Sorry I got kind of intense and passionate. December 7th, 2016.